I just wanted to follow up that we did peak up and hit the zone. If you had 90 as a sell limit, maybe it would have been filled. I don't know for sure. And the fact that it's sort of frozen right now, I've seen this happen before, either means that A, my internet connection just went out, or B, this thing's about to make a big move. I've seen this happen before, where thinkorswim kind of like pauses. Or no, I guess it's just a lag. That was weird. And it looks like we're riding this SMA right now. But yeah, we hit 90. It's gonna hit 90 again. There it is. I sent an alert to see if it hits 90. I considered the possibility of taking one option long if we get above here, but what I hate doing is whenever we break a supply, and it looks like we're about to pop out and rally, what sometimes happens is it'll rally a little bit, but then it'll immediately turn around and fall. And then when it does that, your hope, if you want to get back in long, it's the hope that when it comes back down, it would retest what was previous resistance, to then have it become a demand or support or whatever. I know supply and demand is different from support and resistance, but whatever. But yeah, man, if you could have gotten in here at 50 or even here at 55, get 45 bucks. Couple trades, 45 bucks, 90 bucks. Again, I'm so distraught and frustrated with this that I'll be happy to make even if it's just 50 bucks a day. What I really would like is just to make consistent wins. That's what I really would like. Consistent wins. I would like to get at least, at minimum, 7 out of 10 trades are winning trades, even if they're only like 5% wins. If I trade an $80 trade and then make $5, I'll take it. Or $8, I'll take it. I just want consistency. I actually would like to see this reject and come back down and test, but I think this is going to break through and rally. We're also at 4170, which is a resistance right now for ES, which we tested in pre-market. Yep, there it is. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. And 4180 is the next target, which I know is ridiculous. It's right up there. It's the very next one. It's only 10 points, but we just hit 4179. But it looks like we may end up blasting past that, because my next resistance is until 4200. That's what I have next. One thing too, one can argue that I should have taken the break of this channel long, and this occurred at 1017. So yeah, I could have got in at like 70, 75, 80 and just held. And yes, one could also argue that if you knew that this was going to probably break through, you could have just taken, but it's risky to go long right at a supply. But I didn't know it was going to rally this much. We're already at 4185. So if I had taken one call at $90, there we go. That's more than 40 bucks that could have been made, which would have made up for yesterday's losses. Certainly not for the losses of this week, though. I need to make 100 bucks to make up for that. Well, let's remove this and this. and this, and count this as another missed opportunity. The plan was for it to pull back to at least 410. We didn't get there. It got to 412. Barely below 413. And the funny thing is, I can't even get into this option now. I don't have enough money in my account. I only have like 140 bucks. So if I wanted to get into this trade now, I can't. Thinkorswim app. If you don't click on the alert button, it'll keep beeping every time you open the app. Nope, I didn't want to take a picture. I want just to close the phone. Stupid button layout in iPhones. Well, I have a feeling this is not going to come back down to test this, so I don't know. But we'll put an alert anyways. Again, this is the dumbest thing. If the price is above where you want to have the alert, why would I? See, this is what I hate about Thinkorswim. This is just so stupid. Why would I want to be alerted if the price is above where I'm putting the alert? It's already there. You must realize the price is above. There's no way you could not know unless you have no clue what you're doing. So it should automatically, by default, have the price below. If I'm setting the alert below the price, then obviously I want it to be below. If I'm setting an alert above the price, then yes. I mean, God, I just... So, the only thing we can hope for now is this falls back down and retests this previous resistance that's going to be now support. And then also hope that it turns around and comes back up. But yeah, this would be a good trade right here. Take this long, target 4180, although it went higher than that. And one could have sold, although if I was in at 55, I probably would have sold at 35 or 25 and be done with it. Well, not much of a pullback there, is it? Part of me just feels like just going in long. I'm just so frustrated, and just using my entire account just see if I can make $5 just to say, hey, I'm in the green for once. It used to be before I even did MK strategy that I would just say, okay, this is gonna pull back and then probably gonna rally. The trick is finding the bottom and getting in at the bottom and then targeting where to sell. But every time I try and apply MK strategy and wait for 10:30 to come and then make the trade, I don't know where to get in. And yeah, again, I did mention that I could have gone in at the break of this this supply, and yeah, I guess I should have done that. I should have just taken that long at 90. And here I am now, these emotions of just disgust, distraught, frustration. It's not FOMO, it's just I don't know. It's the same feeling I had yesterday, but not as severe, because yesterday I was actually in the call. I actually took the call, but then it just fell, and I lost more than 50% of the value of my call option. All right, you know what? I'm done. If this is not gonna pull back, I don't know what to do because according to Adam Mancini, 40180 was the target for the day. So we're already there. I guess the next one is 4208. So that would be what? 416? I am at 416. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm thinking of just getting in, even though I don't have enough. It's gonna take my entire account. But you know what's gonna happen, of course. Once I get into the trade, then this is gonna suddenly drop dramatically down here, and my account's gonna go from 145 to 90 because I'm gonna have to exit. I mean, that's how bad my trading is. That quite literally, even if I think it's going to rally, even if I see it bouncing in a trend line, no matter what confluence I might come up with, every time I take a trade, it immediately turns around against me. That is that is not an exaggeration. Not an exaggeration at all. But logically speaking, it's foolish to go long here. But I'm saying that and watch. This is gonna rally. So frustrating, man. So goddamn frustrating. Here we go. Pushing a little bit higher. So had I gotten in here at this little mini pullback at $25 and sold up here, I would have made 30 bucks for the day. And sadly and pathetically, because my account is so small, that would be a pretty big win. There it is, and we're just gonna grind even higher. All right, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to 419. I know it's not gonna get that high, and one option. Now remember what I said. Every time I get into a trade, it immediately turns around. So right now, I am in the negative. There it is. It's gonna happen. What did I tell you? And I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm in at 42. I'm gonna set my sell limit at 50 bucks, which is about 4.98 on SPY. And if 42.08 is the next target, then that should be really like around 60 bucks. I don't know what 4208 will be on SPY relative to ES, to be honest. I really don't. Come on. I know it's going to do it. It's going to make the biggest red candle it's made since the past, since it started going up at 10:20, 10:30. It's been almost 15 minutes. Now that I'm in the call, now that I'm in the trade, it's going to be red. Because it always happens like clockwork. Oh, are we going to get 2 red candles in a row? We haven't had that yet. There we go. There we go. This is why I made this YouTube channel. To show just how shit my luck is. Biggest red candle yet. 2 red candles in a row. Only when I get into the trade does it happen. And now I'm going to be losing money. And if the bulls don't turn this around, what is it? This candle's going to close in less than a minute. If the bulls don't turn this around, and if this candle closes, even with this, and it's a red, then this is going to be a supply zone that's just formed. I'm going to get rid of this because it never came down here again. All right, that's our 3rd red candle. I can hope that it bounces at this SMA, but it won't. If I sell right now, it will bounce. But as long as I hold this position, it's going to keep falling. Maybe it'll come back down and test this again, and then this is going to be worth like $25. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I said before. This is why I hate trading. It is complete luck. And yes, someone can say, well, why would you go long when it's already, extended itself and we're, only a few points away from the next, 4208 is actually about 20 points away from where we are now. Well, that seems promising. I wish I can figure out where 4208 would be relative here. 4208. It should be like 418 on, no, it's really like 416, 417. But still, look at this. My sell limit is at $50. It's just slightly higher than where I am now. And look, I have to zoom back. I have to zoom back to a 1-hour chart. And it's still, oh my God. All right, let's go to a weekly. Maybe then I can finally get the fucking see where it, okay. So it looks like it's right about 4165. This is why I hate Thinkorswim. Why should I have to zoom back this much to be able to see where my sell limit is? That makes no sense whatsoever. Let's try the 4-hour. I can barely see where my sell limit is, but I have to go back to a 4-hour candle. Incredible, dude. And I'm still in the negative. I'm still in the negative. It came up and it came right back down. So again, I'm back in the same position I'm in all the time. I take a trade, it immediately goes against me, and then I have to ask myself, how long do I hold? How long do I allow myself to be in the negative? How much money am I willing to lose? And without fail, I really have two choices. I can sell and lose a little bit of money, which is what I typically do, or I can hold it and hope it goes in my favor, and then I eventually end up selling and losing a lot of money, like what happened to me yesterday when I got in at 45, and then I kept holding and I kept holding and I kept holding, and I went from 45 down to 20, and then I sold for losing more than half of my input. And of course, the moment after, it rallied. The very moment after. And let's say this is building a little bull flag. It's basing for the next run up. The problem is, the longer it takes to base, the more likely my value is going to go down. So even though the price isn't necessarily dropping, my premium is going to lower because of theta decay, especially because I'm in the call. And 42.08 is 18 points away. It's almost 20 points away from where we are now. So yeah, you know what? I'm taking off my sell limit. I'm not gonna put a stop loss, because if I do, if I put my stop loss at freaking 22, it'll go down to 22 and fill my stop loss. Guaranteed. I've seen it happen. In fact, I want to point something out. If I put it at 50, 50 is so far off the chart that I have to go to a weekly chart so I can see where that is. But watch this. 50 is 8 points above, right? I'm gonna go 8 points below. So 42 minus 8 is 34. Look at that, right there, right underneath. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Why is it that the if I want to sell, if I want to put a stop loss at like, I'm going to put it, what is it, 42? I'm going to put it at 22. There it is. It's easy. It's right. It's only like just below. Just below. But if I want to put a stop loss at 50, it's like way off the scales. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. So the question is, are we, and this is something else that frustrates me. Two things are happening right now. Either we are forming a bull flag for higher run, or we're simply just running out of steam and we're not going to get any higher than this, and we're about to fall. And generally a bull flag is, if I remember, after the rally, we sort of chop a little bit downwards and then we pop back up. But it looks like right now we're just riding this SMA. Oh man, I forgot to get the charger for my iPad, which is about to die any moment. Although it's not really giving me any information right now anyways. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I just go ahead and exit here at 47 and just say, hey, I actually made a few bucks for the day. I should be content? Or is this preparing to push higher and I'm just gonna end up wasting a little bit of extra profit? And I don't want to put a sell limit because they're gonna always screw me with this. A market sell. They always screw you with those. Also, considering that we're still at 10:52 in the morning, We still have quite a bit of the data left. This might push even higher. Oh, there it is. I cannot believe this is happening. This is so rare. This never happens. We're at 4195, which I have as a resistance. I don't know why Adam Mancini doesn't have that. But usually he's right. He says 4208 is next. That's slightly up, but you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. If we can get a little bit higher, I'll be content with 62, a $20 win for the day. Which is I'm probably being stupid selling this early, but I'm just absolutely ecstatic that I'm actually in the positive for once. Oh, I'm gonna guess 4,200 is gonna be a psychological point. It's gonna be difficult to get past. Should I wait till I get to 62? Or should I just sell now? You know what? I'm just content that we made. I'm gonna put my stop loss at 52. That's 10, well, technically $9. If we push higher, then I'll change it. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Hey, I made $9. Absolutely pathetic, but I'm content. No, I'm not. I'm pretty pissed off. I'm pretty pissed off because I should have gone long at the break of that channel I showed below down here. Or when I said, hey, I think this is going to break through the supply and rally, I should have taken that trade. Let's take a look at where that one was. That was 417, right? No, it was 416. Yeah, it was 416. So remember, we were at 90 down here, and I was saying it's probably going to break through. And sure enough, it did. So if I had gotten one option at 90, I could have sold it and made $100 here today. Anyways, I did say I want to be green. I was barely green. Not by much, but green. I mean, what did I get in? I bought in at what, $42? And I made $9. What's $9 of $42? The percentage? I don't know. $4 is 10%, so 20%? I know it says I made $10, but I say 9 from commission. Oh goody, I've increased my account 60% today. I guess I should be happy that I made that little bit of money. You know what though? Hold on. How much do I have left to trade? There is another rule that some people say that when you make a trade and you made a little bit of money, then walk away. Be happy that you made that money. It looks to me like it's rejecting right from where I have my I have a resistance at 4195. I don't know where Adam Mancini gets 4102 4208 from. I have something 3 hour at, let me see if I can zoom in here. I can't. The high, it's god damn it. All right, hold on. me see if I can figure this out. Maximize sell. Let me see if I can bring the ES over. This is the 1 minute. Let's see if we can see it on the hour. I can't. I have something here, 42.05. So that's where I have my next zone. But I also have something here at 41.95, and you can see you're rejecting here. But Adam Mancini knows his stuff way better than me, so he's always right. His levels, I would say, are like 80% on the money. Generally speaking, 80% on the money. So here's what I'm gonna go back to 419. Actually, was it? Yeah, it was 419 that I was using. Let's see if we get a demand zone forming, and then I might try to go long again. Or you know what? Or should I just walk away and be done with this? This is gonna be a long video anyways. But I can't help but think that I should try getting it again. But we'll see.